Gotcha. There we go. Get out of the grass. Get out of the pad. Come on. Come on. Get out of there. Come up here. How big are you? Oh, he's a good fish. Oh my God. Y'all see that jump? Hey-oh. There we go. Not a monster, not as big as I thought he was initially, but that's our first fish of the afternoon. And he fell victim to the old 6-inch ridge worm. He's probably 2 1/4. Not a monster, but we will take it. It's definitely a good start. Let's toss him back in here. Number 1. Here's the bait again. So that is the 6-inch ridge worm. I'm using the color plum flag. It's basically just like a blue flag if you're familiar with that color. And then up here I've got a little 1/4 ounce tungsten weight. It's not pegged, it's free flowing, so the worm can just do its thing underwater. And I have the old 6-inch jugular hook. That's a 5/0. And I'm casting it out there on a Divine series rod from 6 Senses, a 7'4" heavy powered fast action. Just a great all around Texas rig worm rod. And then I have 18-pound fluorocarbon and a high-speed reel, and we're gonna get back out there and see if we can catch another one. Ooh, we gotta pick out a backlash first. There's a bite. There's a fish. Ah, he's bigger. Keep him out of the pads. Oh yeah, nice. That's a nice one, guys. Oh, he smashed it. Yes, sir. Look at that one. Goodness. That is a stud. That is a biggin. And he's hooked right where you want him to, right in the top of the mouth. Ridge worm, baby. All right, we'll give this fish a drink for a second. I'm gonna pop my scale out of here. I think I have it with me. And we can see how big he is. I'm locked in right there at 4 pounds 1 ounce. That's awesome. My little grippers here might weigh an ounce or 2, but close enough. We'll call it a 4-pounder all day. He's skinny. If he was a fat pre-spawner, he'd be like 5.5 probably, or at least 5. But that is a beautiful fish. Go on ahead and send it back. That's what we're after. Oh, what's he gonna do? There he goes. I was kind of hoping we get a big jump out of him. That would have been awesome. Now that was exactly the type of fish we were after out here this afternoon. And man, I can't really pick a better time and place to throw a big worm like this. You know, the water's nearly 100 degrees, it feels like. And although it would be fun to, you know, throw more of a fast moving reaction style bait, I just feel like, you know, these fish are hot. They're kind of maybe a little bit lethargic. I'm not seeing them schooling or running around. So it's best to just slow down, drag a worm right in front of their face, and they can't resist it. So let's get back out there and see if we can catch another one. There's a bite. Oh God. How's this fish still on there? Get out of those lilies. There we go. There we go. Whew. Whenever I hit this fish, guys, nothing happened. We did not move. The fish didn't move, and then he jumped. He came up jumping on the backside of this cluster of lily pads, and man, I don't know how we were able to winch him out. I guess it's the heavy fluorocarbon. The hook just popped right out. Normally when I'm fishing around grass like this, I'll use braid, but the water's kind of clear. And I was using straight braid on a worm the other day and wasn't having much luck. So we went to the fluorocarbon, and I think it's helping us get a few more bites. But that's another one like the first one we caught, like 2 1/4, maybe a little bit bigger. But we'll send this one back. It's a pretty fish. He fought good too. They're all jumping really, really good. That was another victim to the ridge worm. I'm gonna cast this worm out there a few more times. I don't know how many fish are actually out there, but I have another worm tied up. And something I like to do is, you know, mix up my my lures. You know, throw the same type of lure, in this case being a worm, but you know, again, maybe a different action, maybe a slightly different color, just to keep them on their toes. But while they're eating this thing, I'm gonna cast it back out there because I have a really high hookup ratio on this bait because it's so narrow. As you can see, that body, it's so thin, and it's really easy to get a hook in these fish. Some of these other bigger power worms and, you know, just other big like old monsters, just bigger, they're a little bit more bulkier, and sometimes they can be difficult to get a hook in. And that's why I like this ridgeworm so much. And also this tail, it's just so small. Whenever they bite it, they suck it in and it just balls up. And you don't have to worry about just them biting onto the tail and everything else is dangling outside their mouth. But enough with that, let's get another cast out. That's a big one. That's a good bag. Another big one. Big hook. Oh my gosh. Oh baby. Oh my gosh, guys. We got ourselves a beefy one. That dude is so thick. I cast it out here by an underwater log, and I couldn't tell if my bait was just like stuck on the log or if there's a fish, and then I felt just the tiniest little head shake, and it was this big old pig. I mean, that's a stud, dude. Like, that's a 5-pounder. I mean, look at the belly on that thing. That fish is a brute. Thick. You know, the other fish, you know, were post-spawn, kind of skinny looking. This guy has already been packing on some pounds or some ounces since the spawn. Should go 5 easy. We'll figure out right quick. There we go. 5 pounds and 2 ounces. We will take it. We caught a 2-pounder, caught a 4-pounder, caught another 2-pounder, and now we got ourselves a fat old 5-pounder. That is amazing. I don't think I spooked the spot too bad. There could be another one, so we're gonna get this fish back in the water and we're gonna see if we can catch some more. All right, big baby. Ready to go? That fish is so big. Oh, right back to her log. How cool is that? Okay, I've collected myself a little bit. We're gonna cast back out there and see if we catch another one. That 6th Sense ridgeworm, guys. If you haven't been throwing that thing yet this summer, if you haven't picked any up, you need to do it. I'll leave them linked down in the video description. Be sure to use the code CJ10 at checkout. That will get you all your bags of ridgeworms for 10% off. So let's get it back out there so we catch another one. Is that a fish? It's a big one. I think it's a big one. He's running right at me. Oh, it's a good one. Stay on there. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. Oh my gosh, it's a good one. Ah. Oh, we got him. Oh my gosh. Oh, so we had just left. Oh my gosh, I gotta show you guys this fish. This is another good one. We caught some tanks this afternoon. I had to turn this around so we can get the right light so y'all can see this fish. Look at that one. That is another really, really solid largemouth. This one fought the hardest out of any of the fish we've caught today. I actually made a swap over to a 10-inch power worm. That's in blue flex. It's pretty much the same color as that ridgeworm we've been throwing. I just figured now it's kind of gotten a little bit darker. That bait has a little bit more of a bigger profile, a little bit larger presence in the water. Thought the fish would be able to pick up on it a little bit better. And that's another good one, guys. Thick, fat, healthy largemouth. I think he bit it on the fall too. I was kind of cruising. I was trolling really slow, and I didn't know if I was on a log or a fish. And again, that one just went boom, 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 boom. And I was like, oh crap. And I thought we might have had like a 6 or 7 pounder. I'm not gonna lie, but let's get him on the scale. He's probably like 4 1/4. That's not right. It said 2 pounds and 15 ounces. There we go. That's better. 4 pounds and 11 ounces, guys. This is a tubster. I think that 4-pounder we caught, the first 4-pounder we caught was longer. I'm not exactly sure, but this one here is definitely more filled out. That is a beautiful, beautiful bass. Holy crap, what a fun afternoon it has been. The sun is setting back here behind me. The sunset's gorgeous. And man, I am just having a great time. It'd be cool if we caught one even bigger, but you really can't complain with the quality we're catching here today. And with that, we're gonna send this guy back where we caught him. Oh gosh. So vicious. I'm a little bit sad because we actually have floated up here on the spot. I didn't have my anchor down like a dummy. I knew that I could probably catch one here, so I wish I had my anchor out so I wouldn't have blown up the spot, but I'll make a couple more little test casts just to make sure there's not anything else chilling. But if we did mess this up, we're gonna keep going up this little area just a little bit further. And I'm gonna try to make it back over to where we caught our first fish. If we can, before dark, I'm not exactly sure, but we're gonna give it our best shot. There we go. There we go, fish on. Fish on. He's running right at me. I don't know how big he is. How big are you? How big are you? Not that big. Not that small either, though. Oh, baby, under the boat. Come here. Are you a bass? Yeah, he's a bass. He's a feisty one, though. Big old feisty bass. Get up here. They cracked him right in the dome. There we go, fish number one, courtesy of the Duke from 6 Sense Fishing. That bait has been doing them dirty the last few weeks out here on the lake. You can see this one here's been beat up, and that is a solid one. 2.5 pounder. We'll see you later. I'm hooked in the butt. Oh no, okay. There's one. That feels a little bit heftier. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, stay on there. Stay on there, big guy. Can we get another jump, actually? Just keep jumping. I'm telling you guys, they cannot shake this bait. It's really hard for them too. You can jump all you want to, buddy. I don't think you're coming unpinned. You're coming up in here with me. Looks almost like the one we just caught. Another nice one, guys. Another solid largemouth. They're starting to put some weight back on, you know. All these fish are post-spawn, you know, summertime bass. They're not gonna have really big, thick bellies as they would, you know, if it was springtime or wintertime, but still healthy looking fish out here eating some shad. And that's exactly what we're trying to imitate with this lipless crankbait. Now I know this bait isn't, you know, chrome and shiny silver like a shad. We're throwing the gold, but the water's a little bit stained here. The water's kind of tannic in this lake. So although I really like to throw, you know, straight chromes, silvers and whites, I really like these gold colored lipless crankbaits, and you know, just kind of, I think, helps the bait stand out amongst all of these shad, because there's a lot of shad out here, and you know, if your bait looks too much like a shad, sometimes it's hard for it to stand out. There's one. Oh, it's a good one too, guys. It's a pretty good one. Biggest so far. Get out of the pads. Oh, he choked it. Golly, he's got that thing choked. Woo. Are you done? Are you done? Okay. Gosh, he choked it. Whoo, baby. Look at that. That bait is out of sight, and luckily for us, it's not in the fish's gills or anything, so that is good. Unlucky for us, I don't think I have my pliers with me. So we're gonna have to do some finagling to get that out of there. All right, well, that wasn't bad at all, getting that hook out surprisingly. That's our biggest of the day. He's gonna be like 3.5 pounds. What a nice fish. Maybe there's another one over here, maybe not. We'll send him back. See if we can get another one. It'd be cool to catch one more from this spot, and maybe we'll hit another one after this. I've just been kind of rotating through a bunch of different areas where I've caught some fish recently, and you know, sometimes they fish there and then sometimes there ain't. So at least there was one here. Is there two though? The way he smashed it made me believe there is more than one, as he just annihilated it. There we go. Another one. Another one. Good one. Good one. He's in the pads. How big is this? Oh, he's really nice. Really nice. He's kind of skiing in weird. Look at this. We're coming down to you, buddy. Oh, one hook. Oh, I think he got hooked. Oh my gosh, he's mad. Okay, that jump, he hooked himself a bunch of times. We had one hook. Yes. Baby. Look at that one. Looks just like the last one we caught. Oh shoot, one just jumped behind me in the lily pads. That was awesome. He had just this one hook right here, I think. And then when he jumped, he hooked himself again, which is always welcomed. Ideally, you want all 6 points of the treble hook in the fish, but that rarely happens. But we had 2, and that was enough to land this guy. He's a lot thicker though. He's probably 3 3/4, honestly. He's a really healthy looking fish. Beautiful, beautiful bass. Oh my gosh, this is fun. Okay, we'll see you. All right guys, well I am off the water now. I did not get any more bites after that last fish you saw me catch. It's either because I just ran the well dry in those locations that I was fishing, or just the fact that it just got really hot. It's been hot the last few days. It was hot yesterday. It's really hot right now, and the forecast isn't looking like it's gonna cool down anytime soon. And this hot weather can really make these summertime bass pretty lethargic, and that's why it's best to get out, you know, early in the morning or late in the evening, which y'all saw me do in today's video. So my plans for the rest of the day are probably just going to be just to hang around out here, take it easy. But once it starts to get a little bit later in the day, I'll probably sneak back out here and try to find some more fish, because as y'all saw last night, we caught some really nice ones and I would like to get another piece of that. But until then, I hope that y'all enjoyed today's episode. Be sure to check out all the featured products you saw me use in today's video. I have them all linked down in the video description. If you find yourself on the 6th Sense Fishing website and decide that you need some of the ridge worm or the Duke or whatever else in your life, be sure to punch in that code CJ10 to save you a little bit of cash. But yeah, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up button for me, and of course, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of our future fish catch in action. I'm Cole Harkin, and I will see ya on the next one. Bye guys.